Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome me back, should I say. Uh, yeah, I'm still following boxing. Like I said, I still know what's going on. Maybe not as much as I used to because I've been busier, work and stuff. But still follow, watch the fights. I only miss some of the fights, like some of the fights that happen at weird times in the day because it's in the UK. I might miss those, but usually the prime time, U.S., Canada, wherever if the fight takes place in regular time, I don't miss it. I see it live. So keeping up with boxing. Some disappointments lately in boxing, but then some good fights as well. So let me just get into it. Most recently, I'll just talk about the most recent fights. Give my opinion on it. So the Pacquiao Thurman fight. I'll start with that one. I did not expect Pacquiao to look that good at the start of the fight. At the first half of the fight, Pacquiao looked very, very good. He looked like old Pacquiao. I did not expect. I kind of thought he could maybe break down Thurman in a body shot. Like what happened later in the fight, the body shot in the round 10, I think it was. I kind of expected that, but I did not expect him to drop him with right away in the first round and to be as aggressive and high energy as he was for the first half of the fight. Because usually lately he hasn't been that high energy. Like he used to be really high energy, throw a lot of punches. He doesn't throw as many punches as he used to. He still didn't throw as many punches as he would not, like when he was in his prime, but still the first half of the fight he was throwing more than he usually does. So the activity, I was surprised, and the pressure he was putting on Thurman, and he dropped him with a right hook, straight left to the body, and a right hook to the chin of Thurman as he was retreating, and he clipped him. And he wasn't badly hurt, Thurman, but it was just a perfectly timed shot at the right moment while Thurman was backpedaling. So still would stun you, but not. I wouldn't say he was badly hurt. But the body shot, though, definitely he was badly hurt there. You could tell body shots. Like, it doesn't matter how good your chin is, your body, it's a different kind of pain, right? So, obviously some people maybe can handle body shots better than others, but it's a different type of pain. And Thurman is susceptible to the body shots, and we've seen it. We've seen it happen. But, like I said, I was impressed by Pacquiao, but I was impressed by Thurman as well, because it looked like the first half of the fight, like he was just outclassed. He wasn't going to do anything. But then he started coming back, and he showed that he wasn't, like, the knockdown and he was not doing well in the first half of the fight. It didn't keep him what do you call it? Like, he wasn't totally mentally, what do you call it? I can't find the word I'm looking for. He wasn't discouraged by that first half of the fight. He kept on trying to win until the very end, and he started doing better. And he hurt Pacquiao with a couple right hands, and I remember a right hand and then a left hook followed up and kind of shook Pacquiao up. So definitely hurt Pacquiao, you could tell. But he's got a good chin. I think a lot of people know that Pacquiao's got a good chin. Obviously, he's gotten knocked out by Marquez by one shot, but other than that fight, Pacquiao has showed a good chin throughout his whole career. Obviously, he got stopped twice early in his career before he reached his prime. He was very young still, inexperienced. I think one was a TKO. The other one was he was badly hurt like Marquez. I remember, if I can remember. So, but yeah, so Pacquiao's demonstrated a very good chin, still has a good chin. Usually people that get knocked out, their chin gets weaker. And it seems like with Pacquiao it's different. And the reason why I think it's different is not only because Pacquiao had a good chin to begin with, but I think it's mentally he's different than other fighters. Usually when fighters get knocked out, it's not that, like, I've heard that if you get a concussion, it's easier to get a concussion and your chin maybe gets weaker and it's easier to get knocked out over time. I don't know if science proves that or not, but you can get knocked out without getting a concussion, I heard. So apparently, I could be wrong, but I think Pacquiao didn't get a concussion though when he got knocked out by Marquez. I could be wrong though, so. But other than that, like, I don't know if that's true, if it's easier to get knocked out, like, proved by science after you get knocked out. But besides that fact, I think it's more of the mentality, the mental aspect of getting knocked out. Once you get knocked out, you go into the ring and you're afraid of getting knocked out every time now. You're mentally weakened. So you feel like no matter how good you do, you could get clipped with one shot and you can't control it. You just get knocked out. So mentally you're always thinking, you're doubting yourself. Oh, is my chin going to hold up? But with Pacquiao, he's so mentally strong and he knows boxing. Anything can happen in boxing. He accepts winning. He accepts losing. He accepts knocking the guy out. He accepts being knocked out. And I think that kind of mentality, he truly believes that mentality. Not just says it, he believes it. And he, like, with that kind of mental state that he has, that mentality that he doesn't care if he gets knocked out, it's part of boxing, that makes him not get knocked out. So even though other fighters, though, they'll get knocked out and they'll never be the same because mentally they just doubt themselves and they think they could get knocked out at any moment. Like they you know what I mean? It's just mentally, it's there in the back of their head that they're afraid that could happen to him. But Pacquiao is not afraid of that. So, and plus he has a good chin as it is. So, but Thurman showed that he's a true champion. He fought back, won some rounds, made it a close fight at the end. He won, I think he won like 4 rounds. I forget, 4 or 5 rounds. I think I had him winning 4 or 5 rounds, and then Pacquiao won at least what do you call it? Do the math, I guess. But Pacquiao, I think I had Pacquiao winning like 7 rounds or something like that, or around there. I forget, like I did score it, but I forget now because it's been so long. It's been a couple months since the fight, so. But I remember Thurman did well. He made it a close fight. If it wasn't for the knockdown, the scorecards would be closer, and a lot of people had it close, and a lot of people had the knockdown as being the deciding factor of the fight. So, like, but I think he still would have won even without the knockdown, but it would have been even very closer. It would have been even closer. But the knockdown sealed the deal for everyone. That without the knockdown, some people maybe had it a draw or whatever. But I thought it was a close fight. Thurman came back and made it competitive. Pacquiao started slowing down a bit, getting tired. Could be age, or not only age, but I think because he expended more energy than he usually does in the first half of a fight at this stage in his career. Like I said at the start of the video, I was impressed by that. It was old Pacquiao for the first half of the fight, but then he started showing like his age, because his body's just not as the stamina's not as good as it used to be. But still, his stamina is better than most, if not the best, right? So still. So, but yeah, like, so Thurman landed some good shots, some good right hands, left hooks. Pacquiao landed some good shots, knocked Thurman down. Landed some good left hands, good right hooks, and the left hook to the body, the jab and then left hook to the body really hurt Thurman to the body. And he almost stopped Thurman. Thurman looked like he was going to be stopped, but like Thurman has always showed in all of his fights, he doesn't give up, and he doesn't want to take a knee, and he fights back. He fights back, and you got to give him respect. He doesn't give up, and that's why he came back in the fight, and that's why he's been undefeated. Not because he is strong or he's a strong guy. He's got good power, decent boxing skills. That's not what makes him undefeated today. It's because his toughness, I think it is, has really contributed to Thurman getting where he is today, and he showed it in the second half of the fight. So respect to both, maybe I'll talk about the other recent fights in other videos. I'll cut this video off now, but it was a good fight. It was an exciting fight. Drama, knockdowns, body shots. Thurman coming back, hurting Pacquiao sometimes in the fight, shaking him up. Back and forth. As the fight, in the second half of the fight, it became back and forth. Thurman started getting better as the fight went on. Pacquiao started off very good. And just a lot of punches thrown and connected for both fighters, and it was just a good fight. So yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of that fight, and I know it's kind of a late video, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.